Hi everyone! Today we're going to be crocheting these really easy skates for our little elf on the shelf. And don't forget to check the links in the description for my other crochet elf on the shelf tutorials. And for this, I am working with some size 3 lightweight yarn, but you could easily do this with some size 4 medium weight yarn without it changing much. And I'm also working with the size F or 5 or 3 3/4 of a millimeter crochet hook. And you're also going to want to grab a stitch marker, safety pin, or scrap piece of yarn to mark a stitch in this. And we want to begin by attaching the yarn to our crochet hook using a slip knot. And then we want to chain 8. Once you have your 8 chains in place, we're going to loop them around like this so that we can place a slip stitch in our very first chain and create a little circle here. So we're going to place a slip stitch in our first chain. Then we're going to chain 1, and then in the back loop only of our current stitch, and the back loop is just a loop furthest away from you when you're looking at the V portion of your stitch, we're going to place 1 single crochet here. You have the option of working over your tail as well if you would like to. Then we're going to place 1 single crochet in each of the remaining stitches in our row, making sure we skip that slip stitch at the end of the row. So we should have a total of 8 single crochets in the back loop only. And when you get to the end of your row, make sure you skip your slip stitch and your chain 1, and we're going to place a slip stitch in the top of our first single crochet right here. For our next row, we're going to chain 1 and place 1 single crochet in each stitch in our row, working under the full stitch this time for a total of 8 single crochet stitches. And at the end of your row, you're going to skip your slip stitch and your chain 1, and then you're going to place a slip stitch in the top of your first single crochet to join. And for our next 2 rows, we're just going to repeat our last row. Make sure you have 8 single crochets at the end of each row. And after adding those 2 rows, then what we're going to do is chain 1, add a single crochet back in our current stitch, just like we've been doing. And we're going to place 1 single crochet in our first 4 stitches here. And once you have those 4 single crochets in place, in our next stitch right here, this 5th stitch, we're going to place 5 single crochet stitches in this one. So once you've placed your 5 single crochet stitches, we're going to mark our 3rd or centermost stitch of those 5. We're just going to slide our stitch marker in it. From here, slide those 5 stitches over. Sometimes you can accidentally cover up your next stitch if you're not careful. But from here, we're going to place 1 single crochet in the last 3 stitches of our row. When you get to the end of your row, you're going to skip your slip stitch and your tiny chain 1, and you're going to place a slip stitch in the top of your first single crochet. From here, we're going to chain 1 and place 1 single crochet back in our current stitch, and then 1 single crochet in each stitch until we make it to our stitch marker. So that should be a total of 6 stitches. Once you have your 6 single crochets in place, you can remove your stitch marker. And in that marked stitch, again, we're going to place 5 single crochets. We're going to slide those 5 stitches over and then place 1 single crochet in our next 5 stitches to complete our row. And at the end of our row, we're going to skip our slip stitch and our chain 1 and then place a slip stitch in the top of our first single crochet to join. And for our next row, we're going to chain 1 and place 1 single crochet back in our current stitch. and then 1 single crochet in each stitch in our row. And at the end of your row, you're going to skip your slip stitch and your chain 1 and then place a slip stitch in the top of your first single crochet to join. So from here, we're going to line up our last row so that we can join our row using slip stitches. Make sure you haven't placed a chain 1 at the beginning of your row. Slide your crochet hook up underneath your next stitch and then up underneath the corresponding stitch on this other side, working under both loops on both sides of your skate. Then yarn over and pull through all the loops on your crochet hook for a slip stitch. And then we're just going to work in the next stitch over, placing these joining slip stitches going down the edge of our skate. And once you're done joining your skate, then you're just going to cut and tie off your yarn. And I like to draw my tail to the inside of my skate. From here, we're going to attach our next color to our crochet hook using a slip knot. And then we want to work in these loops available right here at the bottom of our skate. And it doesn't really matter what loop you're working in, just try to work in a line. So working near the end of your skate here, we're just going to slide our crochet hook up underneath the available loop. You can also work under 2 loops if you would like. Then we're just going to place a single crochet right here and chain 2. And then we want to work somewhere near the middle of our skate. And we're going to place a single crochet there, chain 2 again, and then work somewhere near the end of our skate on the other side. And once you're done placing your stitches, then you can cut and tie off your yarn. And I like to draw my 2 tails to the inside of my skate and then hide them there. When it comes to hiding these tails, I usually just very loosely tie them together like this a few times and then cut them off somewhere near the center of the height of my skate. And now you have completed your first skate. You can go ahead and repeat this exact same process for your additional skate. And after you're done crocheting your other skate, they should look something like this. And don't forget to check out my other crochet elf on the shelf tutorials. I have a lot of them coming your way this year. As always, thank you so much for working with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day.